When I was 3, I told my mom a secret. I had a sister no one knew about. She turned white as a ghost, panic, fear, chaos. But it wasn't just childhood fantasy. It was karma coming for her. She thought I'd discovered the daughter she tried to erase. What she didn't know was the real revenge hadn't even started yet. If you've ever been lied to by someone who was supposed to protect you, or dreamed of making a manipulator squirm in their own secrets, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle in. Because this story is about family, betrayal, and the kind of revenge that even a toddler didn't see coming. Growing up, I always felt something was off. My family was functional, sure, but cold in weird places. There was always a shadow behind my dad's eyes when my mom talked too much, like he was biting his tongue. I was the only child, the princess, my mom's entire world, or so she said. But when I was 18, the illusion shattered. My dad sat me down one weekend and said there was someone I needed to meet. Her name was April. She was 30. She was my sister. Half sister, technically. His daughter from a previous relationship. She was kind, funny, sharp as hell, and she had been completely erased from my life until that moment. My mind reeled. I had so many questions. Why now? Why was she hidden? And why had no one mentioned her, not once in 18 years? The answer, of course, was my mom. My dad confessed it with tears in his eyes. Your mom, she never wanted April around, said it was too confusing, that she'd be a threat to the family bond. But it wasn't about confusion, it was about power. My mom couldn't stand the idea of sharing her perfect little world with someone who came before her. A girl who reminded my dad of someone else. A girl she didn't create. So she convinced him to stop seeing April. Pressured everyone to go along. Pretend April didn't exist. Don't talk about her. Don't visit. Don't mention. April was 12 when I was born, and she watched, heartbroken, as her dad traded her in for a new family. And I never even knew she existed. But then I remembered something. A strange memory. I was 3, sitting in a shopping cart while my mom pushed me through the mall. We passed a wall of mirrored glass. And I, like many toddlers, was obsessed with my reflection. I had made up this story. My mirror reflection was actually a twin sister who lived in a mirror world. And that day, I turned to my mom and said, Mommy, do you want to know a secret? I have a sister no one knows about. I didn't understand the chaos that followed. Her eyes bulged, her face drained of color. She stopped walking. What did you say? Who told you that? Who? She panicked, interrogated me like a CIA agent. I explained it was just my imaginary mirror twin. Her relief was visible, but she was still shaken. She rushed us home and refused to talk about it again. For years, I chalked it up to her being weird, until I met April. And it clicked. My 3-year-old fantasy had sounded way too real. She thought I had found the sister she buried. She was terrified. And you know what? Looking back now? Good. April didn't hate me. She could have. She had every right. Instead, she welcomed me like I was her missing puzzle piece. She showed me photos of birthdays she spent alone, letters she wrote and never sent. She had watched from the outside as my life unfolded, the sister she was never allowed to know. And even though I loved my mom, I couldn't ignore what she had done. She stole nearly 2 decades of sisterhood from both of us. Not because it was best for me, but because it was best for her image. And the worst part? She never apologized. She acted like it was ancient history and told me I should be grateful. But karma has a funny way of showing. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I didn't even confront her. I just included April in everything. Birthdays? April was there. Holidays? Sitting at the table? Family photos? Smile for the camera.